Hello again. Time for another quick video. What I'm going to do today is something that I thought of. I ran into this a couple years ago and thought it might be good to share some other people, so hopefully it'll help you guys have happier, healthier relationships. At the time that I thought about this, that this came up, I was dating a girl who was pretty insecure, and whenever we would go out, she'd always wind up getting jealous and then really angry because she wouldn't say anything. She would just kind of bottle it up and then explode. And at first I thought, I'm not doing a good enough job of, showing her that I was committed to her. It was a committed relationship. We agreed that it was going to be monogamous, and I thought maybe I just wasn't doing a good enough job of explaining to her that I was committed to the relationship. It later turned out that I just got to a point where I realized that there was nothing that I was going to be able to do to show her that I was committed. She had insecurity to a degree that I just couldn't deal with. But so here's what I used to help explain to her the commitment, and this actually did help for a little while. I explained to her that if you think about couples who have been married 35 years, 45, 55, they always tell you that one of the things that helps their relationship is to understand that, the love and the sex, it comes and goes. But the commitment is what stays. And so I thought of 3 lines. Commitment, love, sex. And so if you think about them being solid lines, love and sex, you don't wake up, whatever time in the morning and then spend the next 24 hours of the day completely enamored with your partner. You don't, you're not falling all over them going, oh my God, I love you so much. And you're not trying to have sex with them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Those things come and go. So really, they're more like dotted lines, or maybe even just dots. Those things come and go. But it's the commitment line that has to stay solid. If that's got breaks in it, if it's dots and dashes, that's when insecurity starts coming in. People tend to feel this need that they need to know that the commitment line is solid and it's there and it's not going to be broken. And that's what I tried to explain to this person that I was dating, that just because you're not having these constantly doesn't mean that the commitment's not there. And it wasn't so much I don't want to go into that. Anyway, so if you're in a relationship and you find that you're with somebody who is using love or sex to feed that need of needing to feel like the commitment is there, that's not necessarily a healthy thing. Yes, you can have love and sex and commitment all combined into one experience, and it can be a very fun and powerful and pleasant experience. But mixing them up, it can be either healthy or unhealthy. It just depends on the situation. But sitting down and drawing this out and having the conversation might help someone, visualize it and understand what you're trying to say, that, I've got this commitment line here and it's solid, and just because these other things aren't happening every moment of the day that you're wanting to see it doesn't mean that this doesn't exist. So, hope that helps.